You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
This video is sponsored by me because when you get sponsors, they tell you what you can or can't say. And I personally don't like that. So my protein donut company will be sponsoring today's video along with my workout programs. A free way to support this channel is by hitting the subscribe button and leaving a comment. And did you know that I have a second channel? Subscribe to it! Okay. Let's start. Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel, but if you're new, welcome. My name's McDaniel, I'm a personal trainer, a proud mother of a pug, and a chihuahua, a past theater nerd gone grown-up cosplayer, and this is my channel. My thoughts will probably offend you, where I share my thoughts that will probably offend at least one person, because whenever you share your thoughts online, there's a 100% chance that someone is going to emerge from the dark, death corners of the internet and tell you that your opinion is wrong because it doesn't line up with their opinion. Today we are talking about Adele. Do you remember when she lost weight? And it triggered, angered, and disappointed many people from the body positive community, the same community that embraces all bodies and all bodies are good bodies. Well, she is speaking out about all of those comments she got because it really hurt her feelings. Wow. Good job, body positive community. The community that loves everybody, doesn't want anyone to feel bad, and constantly talks about how we shouldn't shame people. Great job. You did great. Love the community. Very positive. So I thought, since Adele is one of my favorite singers, she's an alto like me. She was bigger, she lost weight, I relate to her quite a bit, and we've talked about her on this channel. I thought we could have a nice laid back and chill video to the article that you guys were just sending me constantly in my inbox, and then we can just share our opinion in the comments section. Have a nice little talky talk. Adele details hurtful comments about her weight loss. I'm still the same person in her first interview in 5 years. Adele addressed the controversy around her weight loss. Controversy. Who would have thought that there would be controversy and negativity toward a woman who said that she lost weight, she is now a healthy weight, she never talked about getting super slim, just said that she was drinking a lot less, stopped smoking, and working out. In 2021, that is controversy. And it's pretty fucking sad if you ask me. What a time to be alive. Some of y'all from that body positive movement ain't gonna be able to say that soon if you keep it up. Adele nearly broke the internet last year when she posted a photo of herself on her 32nd birthday wearing a short black dress. First of all, hot, fine, sexy, body goals, all that. Second, she's 33. She's only a few years older than me, which means that we are sisters. While some friends and fans were quick to celebrate Adele and her body transformation, the singer also received blowback from people who said they were disappointed she was no longer representing curvy women. Fat women. Don't sugarcoat it. Adele was fat. Professional term, obese. But don't sugarcoat it when fat is now a celebrated term. It's now a liberating term. Don't use curvy. Use that liberating word that you guys love so much. And don't get offended by it all. In her first interview in 5 years, Adele, 33, opened up to Vogue about her weight loss journey, the uproar over her body, and how she uses working out to cope with anxiety. The British star graces the November 2021 cover of both American and British Vogue, marking the first time the sister publication have shared a cover star in the same month. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. But when I first discovered Adele, there was just something special about her. I don't know if it's just she's an alto, she has a deep voice, those big, beautiful eyes, the accent. She was bigger, and when I found her, I was bigger. And when I originally found her, actually, I just only heard the voice because I don't watch music videos. And then when someone said,
I love that Adele isn't, super skinny.
I was like, she's not skinny. Looked her up and she was obese. So I get what people are saying that are bigger, and you don't really see a lot of bigger singers very celebrated, especially when I was, in my teens and, early 20s. There wasn't bigger ones, so I did have that like weird connection with Adele. So I see what those people are saying, that, they were really excited to have, a big girl getting the spotlight, but at the same time to be disappointed in that big girl losing weight is fucking dumb. And selfish. Y'all are selfish if you want people to stay fat to just make your fat self feel better about yourself. My body's been objectified my entire career. It's not just now. I understand why it's a shock. I understand why some women were especially hurt. Visually, I represented a lot of women, but I'm still the same person. The singer recounted some negative comments from people who alleged she was fat-phobic and had turned her back on being a body-positive role model for plus-size women. First First of all, there it is. We talked about that in my last video from that woman who said that Rebel Wilson turned her back on obese people when she lost weight. By the way, saw her response video, filmed a response of my own, and she's going to be awarded just like Brooklyn D was awarded. But what Adele's weight loss would do to me if I was still heavy would only help me reflect on my own choices and be like, wow, maybe I shouldn't be dipping my hot Cheetos in cream cheese with a side of grilled cheese and ramen noodles every day. Oh, that's probably exactly what the fat positive or body positive individuals don't want to happen. They do not want to self-reflect on their bad choices. I think I just cracked the code. It forces them to look at themselves and hold themselves accountable for their unhealthy lifestyle. And that is probably terrifying for them. Congrats to the people who actually do it though, because it is very hard to realize how unhealthy you are. I was there, and if I can get out of it, so can you. While Adele didn't address the uproar at the time, her former trainer spoke out in her defense. When Adele and I started our journey together, it was never about getting super skinny. It was about getting her healthy, especially post-pregnancy and post-surgery. Y'all, post-pregnancy and post-surgery, it is very important to eat healthy, move your body, and not be overweight so you can recover. And two, if you have kids, it's probably best to not be overweight or obese or morbidly obese so that you are not sluggish and slow while chasing kids around. Aren't healthy people already tired from having kids? Add 100, 200 pounds to that. I don't know how Tess Holliday keeps up with children like that. Adele said it was the fat-phobic accusation that stung the most, especially since her fitness journey was never about weight loss, but rather about calming her anxiety through regular circuit training and weightlifting. She told Vogue that going to the gym became my time. I realized that when I was working out, I didn't have any anxiety. It was never about losing weight. I thought if I can make my body physically strong and I can feel that and see that, then maybe one day I can make my emotions and my mind physically strong. So, this is where we differ. Because like I said in the past, when I initially wanted to lose weight, it had nothing to do with health and all about what I saw in the mirror. I wanted that fat ass and tiny waist. And I personally think most people who lose weight go for the physical aspects first, and then you kind of realize like the health aspect, you start feeling better. You have more energy, it's easier to move around. And I definitely notice people from the body positive community, when they start working out, they're like, no, I'm not doing it for weight loss. I'm doing it to be stronger. Remember when Tess Holliday started losing weight and her fan base started freaking out a bit, and she was like, no, I'm doing it for like my mental health and like being stronger. Because even if she was doing it for mental health, she can't say that she's doing it for weight loss or health reasons, because that would ruin her whole career. There's absolutely nothing wrong with saying that you want to lose weight to look hot. And I'm not saying Adele is lying, but it seems that she doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I think it was the fact that she wanted to be smaller, and working out also helped with her anxiety. I have anxiety, and I know it's very trendy nowadays to say that you have anxiety, but I would hyperventilate so hard that my throat would start closing up, and I could see myself start blacking out, and I would have to coax myself out of that. That's how dramatic my ass is. But my family doesn't believe in anxiety or mental health issues, at least when I was growing up. And so when I would have these episodes, they would just stare at me like, or laugh, or say, what the fuck are you doing? I would be terrified if it would happen at school, because for some reason tests would like make it happen. My mom got called in a few times, but every single time people would just be like, what's wrong with you? Mental health was not that big of a topic in my teenage years. When Adele mentioned that her working out is her time, that hit hard for me, because when I'm working out, I don't think about all these random things that I constantly always think about, and I just feel all this weight and pressure off of my shoulders and head and body. All I feel during my workout is pure muscle pain, pure push, pure sweat. I love it. So I got kind of interested in just anxiety and working out, because I remember as I got older and the healthier I got, the more I worked out, the more that I worked on just mentally clearing my brain and trying not to focus on all those things that gave me that effect of my throat closing up and about to black out. I noticed that I just didn't get those crazy panic attacks anymore, a little bit. But those heavy ones when I'm about to pass out and people are kind of like, are you dying? you look dumb. It just doesn't happen. Experiencing occasional anxiety is a normal part of life. However, people with anxiety disorders frequently have intense, excessive, and persistent worry and fear about everyday situations. Often, anxiety disorders involve repeated episodes of sudden feelings of intense anxiety and fear or terror that reach a peak within minutes. So there were a poop ton of different anxieties that we don't really need to get into all of these, but I looked at the one that most related to me because I'm a selfish ass bitch. Panic disorder involves repeated episodes of sudden feelings of intense anxiety and fear or terror that reach a peak within minutes. You may have feelings of impending doom, shortness of breath, chest pain, or a rapid fluttering of pounding heart palpitations. These panic attacks may lead to worrying about them happening again or avoiding situations in which they've occurred. Like I've said before, I have something called misophonia, and with that usually comes anxiety, which I found was a very interesting connection because in school, when things are quiet during tests, you hear every single noise. And I just remember never ever being able to just focus on the test. I'm focusing on Cassandra constantly tapping her pencil, or Billy who's chewing gum and constantly chewing with his mouth open. We're getting completely off the rails here, but she mentioned anxiety. I want to talk a little bit about it, but we could probably go deeper into anxiety on my second channel. But like I said, it got so much better when I started eating healthy, getting into a very intense workout routine, and just practicing on not hyping myself up in my head. People who exercise regularly tend to do so because it gives them an enormous sense of well-being. They feel more energetic throughout the day, sleep better at night, have sharper memories, and feel more relaxed and positive about themselves and their lives. And it's also a powerful medicine for many common mental health challenges. Regular exercise can have a profoundly positive impact on depression, anxiety, and ADHD. It also relieves stress, improves memory, helps you sleep better, and boosts your overall mood. And you don't have to be a fitness fanatic to cap on these benefits. Research indicates that modest amounts of exercise can make a real difference. No matter your age or fitness level, you can learn to use exercise as a powerful tool to deal with mental health problems, improve your energy and outlook, and get more out of your life. So let's look at anxiety and exercise specifically. Anything that gets you moving can help, and you'll get a bigger benefit if you pay attention instead of zoning out. Try to notice the sensation of your feet hitting the ground, or the rhythm of your breathing, or the feeling of the wind on your skin. By adding this mindful element, really focusing on your body and how it feels as you exercise, you'll not only improve your physical condition faster, but you may also be able to interrupt the flow of constant worries running through your head. And that's something that I started to do, like without even looking it up, I just kind of like knew what I had to do. It really helped my anxiety, and I didn't notice until one day I'm like, hey, that doesn't happen anymore. I don't think that I would have been at this level if I just stayed sitting on the couch and eating bags and bags of hot Cheetos. So I can see why many people in this body positive or fat positive community are depressed and have anxiety. And I definitely think it's ridiculous that people got mad at Adele, and they always say, well, it's not about looks and we shouldn't judge. And the moment she starts losing weight, they make it all about her looks and completely judge her. Those people are annoying, and I would absolutely hate to hang out with them at parties. And I don't like parties. Those people at a party that I don't even want to be at would make the situation even worse. Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel. Make sure to leave me a comment below telling me your thoughts so that other people can get offended by your thoughts. Or maybe I'll get offended by your thoughts. The world will never know until you leave me a comment. Remember, you don't have to be a size 2. Having big biceps to scare away all the boys is great to have, but not needed to be healthy. But health is very important, and I'm so happy for Adele for discovering the world of health. And I hope that you guys are discovering the world of health as well. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums.